York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him in the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And at the 42-yard line here, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones.
What? I threw it right to him. Like, what the fuck?
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll start by running the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell into the hole.
Good run. Good run.
Just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. Complete to Likely on the outright. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
What's up, guys? Doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing good.
What do for you?
We're looking for a used wheel.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Fuck me!
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Are you fucking serious? Everybody just fucking standing there like, what are we supposed to do?
Tucker with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know the quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Yes, a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 12.
What's going on?
What you doing?
Playing the game. What happened?
Got me connected. You got my...
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, why don't we look at the defense? They came in prepared, have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Going for Bateman, he's got him on the out route. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To throw again is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They run the option here on 1st and 10. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Jones, off play action. He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession on the defensive board. We're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run success on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones on 1st and 10. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a two-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Deonte Banks with it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. Here we go.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Jones. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
The way in, touchdown, New York. Rondale Robinson, 32 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Rashad Bateman. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Good game, man. Good game. Good game. You deserve that win.
Just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about the defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30.
And they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. His guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Motion man right is Rice. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Here's Pacheco headed right. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Pacheco, he is going nowhere. Yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football. And
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. How about this? And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. A few things better than a big-man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get taking it right down Broadway. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yo, I'm having a real bad fucking game.
Second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Shown right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tonight, man. This is like interception night.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range. And the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. A nice job there on the escape.
Nobody want to fucking tackle tonight.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Jones.
How fucking high again? What the fuck?
It's now on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first
Oh
down?
my
Get his
fucking
hand in
gosh, yo.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, fuck!
And that'll do it.
Askerdara fucking out my fraca.
It's on EA Sports.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they know their team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll
Are you fucking, yo, are you fucking serious?
1 yard.
Are you fucking serious? The nigga,
Time to the right. So
wow.
out of the pocket. What's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make the play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one down about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. As he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt to throw completion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Get it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants get a bit closer. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. And that flag accepted. Another extra point opportunity here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Down he goes at the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 6 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now the throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his
Oh my gosh, I hit him and he still caught it. Like, how the fuck?
3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 quarters in the books. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open there. That's complete. And his hand does. Almost gets to the 10. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and to look like total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jones throwing for it. And the pressure gets there.
Oh my God, I'm pushing the wrong fucking button.
Football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 9 here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Travis Kelce. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Jones. To the left side, complete. That's Shepard. And he's brought down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for the next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. That's probably how they want to finish this ball game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover. Every time you turn around,
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They did the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series. Didn't have a great time getting out to the field. It was slow and slow to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out